Hey guys, Kailyn here. I am here to tell you guys how to interview during COVID-19. 26 million Americans filed for unemployment. And half of them can't even get into the website. So there is a lot of people in the job market right now, so competition is really high for candidates. So I wanted to create this video to share with you some tips and stuff on what to do, how to get to those hiring managers and get that job before someone else does. So tip number 1, don't apply to companies that are obviously closed. Focus on the ones that will most likely be essential, the ones who are actively hiring. Maybe they just posted the job or a hiring manager is talking about it on LinkedIn. So really work smarter and not harder, because in this market, it's not how many times you get your resume out there and apply. Yes, that increases your chances, but these job applications were flooded with them. There's so many candidates applying to jobs right now. So make sure you're applying to positions that are open. And there's the obvious businesses that are open, pharmaceutical, healthcare, well, not healthcare, really hospitals, and manufacturing companies, especially in the food, beverage, cleaning supply categories. So focus on those. Obviously, maybe you're not into those industries. If not, really see who's hiring. If you come across a job that's recently posted, call that company. And if you get the operator, ask them. If they don't know, ask to speak to someone in HR or talent acquisition. And I mentioned this too because this is a great time to sell yourself when you get this person on the phone. Instead of just applying and waiting, call them. And here's an excuse to call them. Hey, I just wanted to make sure you guys are hiring. I just submitted my application to X position. Oh yeah, we're still hiring. Great. Well, I just submitted it. Please take a look at it and let me know if you're interested in interviewing me. I have X amount of experience. I'm a go-getter. I'm local. I'm this, I'm that. Whatever your selling points are, when you get them on the phone, start selling yourselves. Recruiters want to fill positions. I also mentioned not to keep applying, because a lot of the positions posted, especially the ones that say have been posted for 30, 50 days, they're probably not even hiring for that role anymore. And a lot of job applications online take 15 to 30 minutes. Don't waste your time doing that. Really focus on the positions that you want and that you know that you're a fit for. You're more likely to get the job that you are a fit for than one that's a little off than your background. So really focus there and focus local. If you want to live in California or live wherever, just don't apply to relocation jobs unless you absolutely have to relocate, because right now budgets are tight with companies. They're not really wanting to spend it on someone necessary to relocate unless you have some like crazy specialty. Tip number 2, use staffing firms. I'm not saying that because I am one or work for one. I'm saying that because they can actually help you find a job with you doing little work. Call around to local staffing firms who specialize in what you do. There's a lot of niche and specialty staffing firms out there. For example, KBex or manufacturing logistics. So find something that fits your niche, that's local, and send them your resume. Also, a cool thing that staffing firms and recruiters of all types are doing right now is a resume review for free. This could cost up to $100+ online. So take advantage of this time to get your resume looked at, and not by one person, get it looked at by multiple recruiters. Everyone has their own style of resumes, so get it looked at for multiple recruiters and then pick whichever one you think looks the best, right? All right, the next thing is having an awesome LinkedIn. This is huge. LinkedIn is by far probably the favorite of all recruiters to do, to recruit on, to poach and source candidates. You get the picture, you get everything. So if you don't have a LinkedIn account, create one now. And if you don't have a photo on your LinkedIn, put a photo on there and make it professional. Don't put your photo of your cat or, a picture this close to the camera. Make it professional looking. You don't have to go get headshots made, but don't do a selfie. Picture with your family's fine, but we really like to see you. This is a professional profile of you, so put you in the photo. And then put details in the LinkedIn. Don't just put your job title and the company you worked for. Start requesting referrals. You can request referrals through LinkedIn to whoever you've worked with, whoever would say something good about you. Send them something now. I can show you guys how to do that in a separate video, but it's pretty easy. You can Google how to request referrals through LinkedIn, or LinkedIn is called recommendations. This is amazing to have. I, no joke, have had hiring managers go with the candidate just because they had a ton of recommendations on LinkedIn. And most people won't give you any unless you ask for it, but really, really try to get those. And a good way to get them too is if you recommend someone else. A lot of people will do it in return. Also, what's important here and will help you during this time searching for a job is when you reach out to those people, say, you can type in a little message, hey, will you give me a recommendation, blah, 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 I'm in the job market, I just got laid off, and I'm really trying to find an opportunity. Maybe if you haven't talked to that person in a year or two, they have an opportunity for you. If it's your previous manager, they probably have to do some type of hiring, know someone who's hiring. The next thing, the last one and this one kind of roll together, but use your network, use who you know, let people know you're in the job market. I know it may be kind of embarrassing to admit you got laid off, but it's happened to so many people. Not that makes your situation any better or different, but let people know. People want to help you, especially during this time. Everyone's trying to find ways to help each other. So on LinkedIn, just say, hey, I just got laid off. I enjoyed my time with X company. When you say you got laid off, fired, whatever the case was, don't speak poorly about your previous employer. You want to give them praise. I hate saying this if you had a terrible, terrible experience, but you just don't want to be that candidate who gets on social media and starts just blasting, oh, I can't believe I got laid off after 10 years of me giving. People see that, people hear, they know the brand. But just say, I had a great time, I'm in the market, here's a resume, please share, please comment. Try contracting. If you do not have a job right now, you're unemployed, and a contracting job comes up, try it out. Usually they pay more. You'll meet people, you'll learn new skills, and some of those contract jobs turn into full-time jobs. And the most important of them all, you're going to make money while you're not making anything. So I would highly suggest try contract work. Temporary placements, most staffing firms are the ones who work on those since you're W-2 through a different company. But really, really give that a shot. I think it's a time for everyone to definitely be open-minded. So when you get an actual interview, when you get that opportunity to interview, come on site, whatever it is, everything's virtual now, make sure you're prepared. I have other videos on how to interview, how to prepare for an interview. I don't have one on virtual interviews, but it's essentially the same thing. Just make sure you wear pants and no mirrors are behind you, because I've seen nightmares with that happening. So just make sure when you get the interview, don't mess it up there. You've come so far. Knock it out of the water, watch my other videos, and you're good to go. Last but not least, stay motivated. I'm getting so many messages and phone calls, people just feeling like they are giving up, they gotta wait. Just keep applying, keep calling, keep doing it, because it'll happen for you. Like I said, everyone's trying to help everyone, and recruiters always want to fill their positions, whether they have 1 or 100. So reach out, and stay motivated, stay consistent, persistent, and you'll get a job during this time. I hope these tips helped you. Thank you for watching. Comment if you have any questions, suggestions, anything. Thanks for watching. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our website, www.kbexglobal.com.